Hey everyone, so in this video I'm going to introduce you to what I call my new friend. And if you haven't heard about this tool, it's an amazing tool. It's called ChatGPT, and it's an AI system that's designed by OpenAI. So what I'm going to do is walk you through how to get signed up with it if you haven't got signed up with it yet, and then different ways that you can use the tool on a basic level to help you out in business and in life in general. So this is an amazing tool. You just talk to it like a human. You just send it messages and it'll give you great responses. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get started getting signed up, and I'll go ahead and walk you through different things that I've learned on how to use my new friend. All right, guys, let's get started.
So the first thing we're going to want to do is go to OpenAI ChatGPT. And so just go right here to OpenAI ChatGPT. Okay, so once that's open, we're gonna go down to try ChatGPT. And then you're gonna wanna sign up here if you don't have an account already. So you can sign up with either your email address, or you can continue with Google. So I'm just gonna put in an email address here. So what we're gonna do is and continue. Then you're going to create a password right here and hit continue. It's going to verify your email. So just verify your email here, and then you're going to put your name, first name and last name, or whatever you want to use. And then it's going to ask to verify your phone. So you just put your phone number in there, and then it'll send a code. And then once that code comes back to your phone, you can just input the code, and then you'll be able to log in. So since I already have it set up, I'm just gonna go ahead and log in now. So I'm just gonna log in, and I'm gonna use my email that I have set up already. Alright, so you just go ahead and you can review this, what it is about Open ChatGPT, free research preview, and then done. Alright, so now we are in with our new friend ChatGPT. So what we're going to cover is generating content for blogging, social media marketing, and e-commerce. So the first one I want to talk about is blogging. So one of the hardest thing about writing is getting started. So we look at the blank screen and the little blinker blinking down here, and you're just like, I have no idea what I want to write about. I don't even know where to get started. So this is one thing that's great about ChatGPT. So let's just go ahead and ask it. I'm just gonna have this category, health and wellness, and I'm just gonna type in a question, and it's gonna generate an answer for me. All right, so it says, as an AI language model, I do not have the ability to predict future events, including health and wellness trends of 2023. However, I can tell you about some health and wellness trends that have been popular in recent years and may continue to be popular in the future. So this is more like a legal thing that it does, just to let you know that this is just an idea, right? And so it's going to generate these 5 ideas that you can use to help get you started. And one thing that I love about this, so as we're talking to it, it's going to remember this. So it's going to remember the subject that we're speaking about, health and wellness trends. So I'm going to be a little bit more specific. So I'm going to put in here, I like being polite to it when you're talking to it, just out of courtesy. It's not required, but it's still nice. So I just went ahead and asked it that general question. I'm looking for blog ideas for health and wellness. Please provide examples of interesting topics I can use. And then it's gonna literally just give you a list of topics. So these are some awesome getting started lists that you can have. All right. And that's just the starting point. So what I would do is I would copy all this and I would just paste it in some kind of Word document, right? So you just have your list now that you can use. So let's just pick this one right here. The benefits of drinking herbal tea for health and wellness. Perfect. So I'm just going to copy that. So now what we can do is we can actually, well, first of all, let's just say this list is okay, but let's say you want a longer list or more information. So you can just put, so like I said before, it remembers the topic that we're talking about, right? So I can just put in here, please provide more topics. So I can just ask it to provide more topics, right? And it's just gonna give me more. So that's pretty awesome. So, and this is just the starting point. So now we have the topic, right? So I'm just gonna stick with what I had before, the herbal tea. I just wanna ask it, please provide an example of a blog outline for the topic, the benefits of drinking herbal tea for health and wellness. And let's see what it does. And so bam, it just got a blog outline for me to get started. Like, how cool is that? Like, that is the hardest part. So not only did it give me a list of topics, now it gave me an outline to work with. And so now to go even deeper into it, I can just go right here and I can just do the introduction, right? I can copy this. So of course you'd want to copy this and save it into your Word document, something you can work with. I would go in and change anything that you want to discuss, maybe add some more or take some out, but we're just gonna leave it as is. And I'm just gonna put the introduction and I'm just gonna ask it. And so I'm just gonna ask it to write a blog to discuss that introduction, the breakdown. And so, and now it's literally gonna go through and write me some good information, right? So this is perfect to get you started. So not only did it get you started with the list of topics, then it got you the outline, and now it's actually writing a blog for you for the introduction that you can use. And so if this will definitely get your brain churning, because we don't want to just copy and paste and just, we want to make this our own and put it in our own words, because you can't duplicate yourself. So we don't want it to sound like anybody else is doing the same thing on there. So this is when you want to interject your personality into this, but this is definitely the best way to get you started on a blog. So, and this is cool because this is just a blog that's written, right? And so we can actually take this right here and we can niche it down. So let's just say I wanted to just change this to, let's say sports, right? So we want to actually do a niche. So please write a blog discussing this introduction for athletes. And so now we're gonna just niche it down and see what happens to the discussion and how it's gonna make it more specific for athletes. So as an athlete, maintaining optimal health and performance is crucial. Proper nutrition, hydration, so athletic performance, while sports drinks and protein. So that's too cool. So now it is more specific for athletes. Like, that's awesome. So that is a good way for using this for blogging. So next, I want to talk about social media marketing. All right, so, and just on this left side, this is like your new chat area. It's actually, so originally it created a title for our chat. So you can actually go through and you can edit the title here. So I can change this to whatever I like, or just leave it. And then whatever you change it, just click the check mark and it'll just change it. So now I'm gonna do a new chat, and just because we're gonna talk about social media marketing. So if now I wanted to generate an idea for me, so I'm just gonna put in here. So I just put in there, please give me a list of questions that people who are interested in SEO for small businesses but don't know how to get started might have. All right, so let's just see what it says. So now it's giving me a nice list to start working with. So what is SEO and why is it important for small businesses? How can I optimize my website for search engine, blah, blah, blah. And then, so you can click the regenerate response, which will just regenerate a response, right? So it took away the old one and it just making more. I prefer to just have it make another list. That way I can still have the old information there. So I like having more to work with than less. So I just say, please provide more information, or, we'll say information. You can't go wrong with this. I mean, you'll just figure out one way or another. It's pretty good about figuring out what you're asking. So, and it's just giving me more information to work with. So actually, since I said more information, it took the list and now it's going more into detail of each topic. So as you start playing around with this, you're going to learn that it does different things in different ways, right? So, but that's pretty cool. So right now, I'm just going to take one of these. So what is SEO? Why is it important for small businesses, right? So I'm just going to take that and I'm going to ask it to write me a post. All right, so I'm asking it, please provide an example of an Instagram post for the topic, what is SEO and why is it important for small businesses? And you just hit enter. And so now it's gonna give you an idea of how to write a post for your Instagram. So it's giving you an idea of the image, what you should use. And then here's a perfect caption that you can use. Are you a small business owner looking to grow your online presence, SEO? And so anyways, and then it's also it has hashtags for you, which is perfect. And as you guys know, we always want to have a call to action. So I'm gonna ask it to please. So now it's gonna update it with a call to action. So ready to get started? Contact us to learn more about SEO. How cool is that? So it gave you some good hashtags to use. Of course, you're gonna put your own in there, but this is a great way to get started. And then you got your call to action. And there we go. And then what I can do is, let's just say I wanted to change this. So instead of using Instagram, I wanted to make it for Facebook, right? So each social media platform is slightly different than the other on how you write and how your target audience is gonna read and perceive your message. So now it's switching it up for Facebook. That's pretty cool. And so it's even got the call to action in here. So, and there we go for Facebook. And now let's just change the tone of it. So like I said, it knows the topic we're talking about. So I can just go right in here and just say, please. And I'm just asking it to please provide an example and a funny tone. So cartoon image, look at this, caption, psst. Hey, small business owner, we have a secret for you. There's this magical thing called SEO. So that's pretty cool. No, it's not a mythical creature, we promise. Like, how cool is that? So you can actually ask it to change the tone. So not only do we change the writing for different social media platforms, we can change the tone as well. So this thing is pretty awesome. And so like I said, I was gonna cover the e-commerce. So for e-commerce, I'm gonna go ahead and do a new chat just because I like being organized. So I'm gonna put in here, so we wanna do a product description. All right, so I put in here, I have a social media manager guide to why you need a social media manager to be more productive in business. Please provide a deeper description for this guide. So let's just say I have a guide, right? And I just want a good description of the guide itself to get work with and just put on my e-commerce site to sell this guide. And so it's gonna write me a nice deep description on why you should get the social media guide. And here we go. Social media has become an essential tool for businesses, blah, blah, blah. So that is awesome. So, and you can use this for any description, right? So let's just say, all right, so I just put in here, I have a iPhone protective case I want to sell online. Please provide an example description for this case. So you just input that and then see what it generates. So protect your iPhone with our durable and stylish protective case made from high quality materials. This case provides ultimate protection against drops, scratches, and everyday wear and tear. Designed specifically for blah, 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 blah. So boom, it just gave you a perfect description, at least something to get started with, and then you can ask it to adjust, or you can just make the adjustments yourself. So there we go. So it can help you generate descriptions of products on your site. And so actually I wanted to make this, let's make this a little bit more, so we like to have fun. So I'm just gonna say, please provide another example with a funny tone. And there we go. Hey there, clumsy iPhone users. Are you tired of your phone getting banged up every time you drop it? Well, fear not. So this is too cool, right? It actually has some, put in here some testimonies. Now, I definitely don't fake your testimonies. That's not very good, but very ethical. But it's still pretty funny that they have these little ideas in here. So this is a great tool for generating. So that's all I wanted to show you on this video. We can go deeper later on Open or ChatGPT. Guys, you gotta try it out, especially now while it's free. It's gonna be a little bit slow for a while because a lot of people are using it. Sometimes you can't log in, so you just gotta keep trying to log in. There's also, you can upgrade to a plus, and I think it's $20 a month, but unless you're running a business and making money off of it, then it would definitely be worth it. But if you're just using it to have fun, I would just do it the free version. So anyways, once again, guys, thanks for listening in, and I hope you enjoyed.